God Connecticut, back again with another video looking kind of veiny, kind of flitzy, super sexy. You know what it is? Oh, before I sit down, you already know we do things for the anime titties out here. Look at those giant gazangas, okay? I do it for the culture. You know what time it is. So, we talking about friends, right? A lot of times we talk about money or relationships, things like that. But today we're talking about making friends because, well, let's be honest. If you're not in school, then making friends is a lot harder, okay? And if you are in school watching this, then just know that right now is the best time of your life to develop the ability and skills to make friends. Because if you're finding it hard to make friends while you're in school right now, just know it only gets exponentially harder by many multiples of numbers that you wouldn't believe. Making friends outside of school, it's not easy. So we're going to talk about that today. But this video is mostly for those of you who are not in school, because that's when the real grind to find meaningful relationships begins. So let's get into it.
Man, these fools just really don't get it, man. Like, I'm a god. You know what I'm saying? I'm a god. Well, I'm at the show. So this is your best when you're all looking raggedy. When I start murdering, man, don't be mad at me. Rolled up my fist, so you gotta be kidding. You're fighting a god and you're sending and grilling. I'm smacking you tricks and not breaking a sweat. And I gave you some chances to come and correct. And you throwing some seconds, your fight is the red. I should blow up your planet from lack of respect.
So, you're well out of high school. You're living the good life. But your only friends are on Xbox Live. Maybe Steam when you play some PC games. That's unacceptable, right? See, the friends that you make online, they're like really, really good acquaintances, associates, but they're not actual friends. Not in the sense that they can do the same things for you or oftentimes will go the same lengths as a friend of someone that you know in real life that you give hugs to or birthday presents to, things like that, right? Sure, like you guys might take a break from a game and you might talk, you might gossip, you might go over your day and how that's been or the bullshit that happens or the victories or uplifts that you have, you know? But it's not the same as when someone comes over, sits down, has a nice glass of wine, and you guys just kind of talk and watch some of your favorite animes or favorite shows and just chilling, you know? That's a much different type of relationship. That's somebody who, if you got jumped on the street, would beat the fuck out of whoever was attacking you. The people that you make friends with online would go to a meetup, and if you got jumped, they might call for help. I mean, sure, some of them might be down to throw hands too. But the people that are in your real life, those are your strongest friends. Some shit happens, like a fucking meteor falls on where you're living. You're not home at the time. You come home, find a meteor in your yard. Well, where do you stay? That's where a real life friend steps in, right? There's all sorts of things a real life friend will help you out with, you know? Not only will they do it, they're in a position to do it, unlike online friends. So now that we've got online versus real life out of the way, let's talk about the challenges of making friends. And one of the biggest hurdles is that you're just not meeting people in real life. See, when you're in school, the reason it's easy isn't just because you have the gift of gab, right? A lot of time your social skills aren't really that good. They can be good for your age. But let's be honest, a high schooler doesn't socialize at the level of somebody who's 25 or 30, right? The problem with 25 or 30 is a lot of times you're not in positions to socialize. So on one hand, you have all the social opportunity in the world, but none of the skill to use it. And on the other hand, you've developed good social skills, but now you don't have a place to use it. This is a problem that I would say probably 95% of you are facing, right? The only people or relationships that you're really forming are with people who are, well, at your work or online, those kinds of things. Let's face it, these days, neighbors don't even go over to each other's houses. Fuck you, I live here, you live there. Keep your kids out of my yard. Have a good day. That's how it is. So, knowing that from high school to after high school only gets tougher, what do you do? Like I said in the beginning of this video, if you're in high school, develop your skills and make your friends. This is the easiest time of your life, right? You're literally running tutorial missions at this point, okay? Later on, and this is who this video is for, it gets a lot tougher. So how do you take the skills that you have now that you didn't have then and make them work? The same way you would use a knife or a gun, right? You're just swiping at air if you don't have anything to use it on. So you need to go to a place so you can use your social skills on people. Now, a lot of you already knew that. But the question is, where do you find people to socialize with? Well, that's a really good question. Because as everyone migrates more and more digitally, they start leaving the house to go do things less and less, right? There's just less real life social interaction the more people move online. And that's probably something that is going to continue that trend maybe forever. We've entered a new age of AI, robotics, and parasocial relationships, right? So where do you fit in with that? You have to go looking for friends at this point. You're not going to just go to the grocery store and meet some friends. I can count the amount of times that somebody at the grocery store has come up to me, another guy, and been like, hey man, I like your outfit, or you look cool, and try to strike up a conversation, right? See, the cool thing about me is I look very unique. I got the muscles, I'm always flexing and sets, and I got the really nice, vibrant anime hair look style going on. If you are at all interested in talking to me, there's about 50,000 reasons and 300,000 excuses you can have to start up a conversation with me, male or female, right? You, on the other hand, go in the store with a little flannel on, nobody has any excuses to talk to you, even if they do think they have a reason. But even with all this going on, it's rare that anybody strikes up a conversation that could lead into anything meaningful. I'm talking like 2 or 3 times a year, just like at a store or something like that, right? I can only imagine what the rest of you are going through if I'm hardly walking into opportunities to just make new friendships, right? So, what do you do? So we established when is the best time to make friends and how that doesn't coincide with the skill to make friends. Now we are trying to figure out where you need to go, where you can go to make the friends. Well, fret not, I'm going to tell you. Obviously outside of your house, but where depends on you. The best way for you to make friends is to get outside and go to places that are of interest to you, around generally the hobbies you're interested in. If you are sporty and you go to the gym is a really good place to meet other guys, other men as friends. Females, but let's be honest, if you're at the gym talking to a female, you're not trying to have her spot you, unless it's back at your place. Let's be real here. The girls at the gym are way too good looking for you to just be friends with. I don't recommend that you just be friends with girls anyways. That's a bad move. So just don't have females around as friends. You can have them around as lovers, but not friends. That's a no-go. 100% of the time. But the gym is a good place to meet other guys as friends. Because obviously you guys are lifting, you enjoy the same things, you care about your physique, you probably care about your mindset, you're probably trying to get your hustle on, you're about that life. So the gym, absolutely. Now that we got that out of the way, if you're sporty, you can do that. You can go rock climbing. That's a place where you'll also run into other females and stuff like that. You can play sports like tennis. Tennis is cool. I've had a lot of really meaningful conversations with other people who play tennis. Very easy to talk to people playing tennis. They're fucking friendly. Like, if you just want to blah, 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 talk to somebody while they're sitting down, taking a break from playing. They'll talk to you. They're cool. Talk to them when they're about to leave or when they're first coming onto the courts. Easiest people I've ever met to talk to. Even easier than people that I play laser tag with. And also, tennis is an affluent sport. It is a sport of the affluent man. So you'll make friends with people who are probably making money, have a decent mindset as well. Now, what if you're not sporty? That's going to be probably 75% of people watching this video. If you're not sporty, fear not, you're still fine. But it does get a little bit more difficult because the people that you speak with are going to be less prone to interact back in a way that would build friendships. People who are less sporty just are more mild-mannered, have less social skills. It's a fact. Don't even come at me being like, hey man, I'm not shy. Look, people who are less sporty just simply are more introverted. That's how it is. Doesn't matter if you like it. Facts are facts. Facts don't give a fuck about your feelings. So, what do you do is the question, right? Okay, so let's say you like to play video games. I play video games. I'm a gamer. Love games. So, this is an easy one for me to help you out with. If you're a gamer, go to gaming events, okay? It doesn't even matter if you play those particular games. Just be in there. People will talk to you. You'll meet people who play the games you play. Remember, nobody plays one type of game. So even if you are, let's say, into FPSs, you like Doom, for instance, and then you go to a Street Fighter or a Guilty Gear tournament, right? Even if you go there, King of Fighters with talking about melons, like on this shirt here. Anyways, if you go to any of those, you're going to meet people who are obviously more interested and possibly most interested in the gaming event that you attend. But obviously these people play a lot of other games. And everybody who is a gamer plays some kind of a casual game. It's like a common denominator. So go to these events and meet people there. Now, if you happen to like fighting games and there's a fighting game event where you live, then that just makes it all the easier, doesn't it? All you have to do now, just show the fuck up. Just walk through the door, hang out, watch people play the tournament. You know, maybe if you're into the scene, you might even know some of the players. Socialize. It's real easy. So that's you out of the way, gamers. Okay, so let's say you're not that big into video games. You don't really do the working out thing. You're not that sporty. But maybe you do like traveling. Okay, well that's cool. In fact, I got just the thing for you. You need one other traveling buddy, and you both need to book tickets for a cruise. That's right, cruises. You go on cruises, you're talking people with disposable income. They can just throw money out the windows of their Ferraris. These people are on vacation. When's the last time you went on a cruise? How many people do you know going on cruises? Yeah, thousands and thousands, if not millions of people go on cruises every year. You just need to be around them. And then the friends that you make might be good for business or other types of endeavors that you decide to take on in the future. At least you can make friends or rub shoulders with people who might be in your same line of thinking. Okay? Other entrepreneurs or business owners. Who knows, right? These are the people that you can meet who might be able to elevate you if there's some kind of way in their life that you can elevate them. So if you don't work out and you don't play games, it is a lot tougher. You have to have something that is reasonably popular that people go out and do that you can partake in. You know, if you're big into anime, you probably also play games. Like someone who watches anime and doesn't play games, I don't think that person actually exists. You might play games and not watch anime. That's also another rare person. But if you watch anime, you definitely play games. You know. But if you don't like gaming conventions for some reason, you can go to anime conventions, cosplay conventions. Now, these are not the best places to meet people, although I have met people. The reason they're not is because the guys who go to these cosplay conventions are just there for the cosplay chicks, okay? If they announced that there weren't going to be any female cosplayers at a cosplay event, you'd have 5 dudes who showed up, okay? And that would be it. So these guys are just running around trying to meet their favorite female cosplayers and simp over them, or just take pictures of hot chicks and hot cosplays. They're not really there to like talk with you. But you know, you can still strike up conversation. They'll talk back, and you know, if you're terribly gifted at striking up conversations, then you can make friends or at least alliances there. I certainly have. I wouldn't say that that is the best place, even if you are someone who does like anime, but it does have potential. Absolutely. If you're in cosplay, then there's a good chance that you can meet other people cosplaying whatever you're cosplaying from and strike up a conversation there. And that can almost kind of be an end to almost a businessy type thing if you're into social media. Those are the best ways for you to actually meet someone. Meet other people, not someone. You're a dude. You're not meeting other dudes. You're meeting friends that happen to be other guys, right? Let's recap that one more time. Gamers, go to gaming tournaments, okay? Go to gaming conventions, all right? Anime watchers, go to anime conventions. You know, they're all over the world. Japan has Comic Market, which is freaking cool. If you're over in Japan, every place has several anime conventions and comic book conventions that you can go to if that's the things that you like. And of course, the easiest is if you're sporty, you just go to, some extreme frisbee. You just go play some laser tag. You just go do anything that requires strenuous physical activity. And you meet the other men who also enjoy doing that strenuous activity that you enjoy doing. And it's instant bond. There's just something about sporty men who actually just almost instantly bond with one another because of the sport that they do. It's not like anything else in video gaming space or anime or even business, right? Business motherfuckers, they know that you're talking to them because, well, hopefully in the future, scratch each other's back kind of thing, right? They know you're not there because you want to pull up and just have fun. But sporty men are like, hey man, let's go fucking drink, let's go play some sports, let's go talk to some girls, let's go have a good time. There's also one other scene that a lot of you could fit into, and I left this one as a bonus because it means a lot to me personally. So, sporty, gaming, anime, business-minded, okay? You got those four out the way. But the fifth one is sometimes a little less legal, but a lot more fun. We're talking street racing, baby! If you have a cool-ass car, but for some reason you're not in the gym that much, you got this cool-ass car because you're out grinding, so you don't play a lot of video games. You're not really trying to meet entrepreneurs because you don't really want to do a scratch each other's back kind of thing, but the one thing you do like doing is going 150 on the freeway. Well, car meets are for you. Hell yeah, baby. And these are some of the easiest, possibly even more easy to speak to than sporty people, because car guys love talking about cars, and they want to know what you did to your car and what you're gonna do to your car, and are you gonna get another car, and what other car are you gonna get? Oh, you are? What are you gonna do to that car? It goes on forever. And then there's the occasional street race where you can get some street cred, and of course there's girls at these events too that you can make some more than friends with, but mainly a lot of really cool men that you can make definite friends with. Join a car club. The opportunity is just endless when you go to these car meets, and everybody there, even if they are a little bit narcissistic or a little bit, got the little alpha gene flexing a little bit, they all talk and have fun. You can go up to the toughest looking guy there, right? The toughest man at the car meet, and you can talk to him and he's going to be super friendly back, The only time there might be a spirit of competition is if you express that you want to run it with him, And he might be like, you might see the alpha pop up a little bit, the alpha genes float up to the surface a little bit, but not in a mean, I'm going to beat your ass kind of way. All right, let's go run it. I'll get my boys, we'll set it up, we'll run it. Let's go, man. It's just really fun. The car scene's so cool. I could go on and on for days about the kind of different modifications and all the cool things and ideas and people that you'll meet at these kinds of things. Last recap, including the bonus. We're going to start with the bonus. The bonus is car meets. If you're into cars, even if you don't have a cool one, just show up and talk to people. Okay? Sporty. If you're sporty, you already know the deal. Roll up in the gym, talk to other men, go to, stream frisbee, other sporting things that you like, sports, rock climbing, whatever. Show up, do that. If you like anime, or video games, for instance, then that works. You just show up, do your anime video games, right? And if you're not really into any of that, which is unbelievable, then business minded. You need to go on some business vacations. You need to go hit the cruises, handle your business, meet some people with disposable incomes who might also be in that entrepreneurial mindset. And this video right here will do a lot to elevate you, to keep you in good spirits, because the more people that you meet that you can call close associates or actual friends, then the more you're going to feel like you're making it somewhere in life. Because you can have money, but if you don't have anybody to go see movies with, or you don't have anybody to actually invite over to your nice house, then it doesn't feel the same, You can have $1 million and still feel lonely because you're socially broke, like, let's call it what it is, socially broke. That too is something that you need to have wealth in. So that's been how to make friends, the 5 ways that you can make lifelong lasting friendships. Now, they all say this, but those YouTubers suck. I'm the real G over here. So subscribe, watch the videos, learn. Because nobody's talking to you like this. Nobody actually just sits down. Your parents didn't do it. The friends you had in high school that moved away didn't do it because nobody knew. And nobody is going to teach you how to do this other than me. Real talk. So subscribe, okay? That's how you can show some love. You know, share the video because I don't want you to just get better. I want every man out there to get a little bit better, a little bit smarter, and a little bit more money. You know what I'm saying? Video by video. And also, if you have a chick friend who's a little bit lonely or not making friends, this video is actually something that can be shared with her too, because everybody needs friends and everybody can get friends in these social spaces. Yeah, that's right. Even if you're a chick, you go to the car meet, there's a lot of other girls there with their boyfriends. Guys love to bring their girls to car meets and show them off, especially if they're hot. So if you're a hot girl, go talk to other hot girls, make instant friends. It's easy. Just go. Same with sports and anything else. Just go talk to other girls doing the things in your space. And girls, you know, they'll talk. They're a little bit different than men, a little bit less social, a little bit less apt to, you know, start conversations with one another. But if you're the girl starting the conversation, well, there you go. Half the fight's won. So I'm going to see you in the next video. Subscribe, like the video, because that lets YouTube know that, yo, it actually helped you out. So that's what you can do to grow this channel so that we can do things that nobody else on YouTube is doing. Straight up, real talk. God Connecticut out. Stay strong. Find some friends wherever you belong. I'm going to see you in the next video. Oh yeah, one more thing. Enemy titties. Whoa.